woman that
Let's get the next
I
one.
know she'll get it. I'm just browsing through there and come upon her. And after all these days, Sally. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Sally said one thing. She told Ricky not to be going round to the house of a woman on her own. That's all I did. I said it was wrong. And it is wrong, and I stand by it. And all this hate. So it just shows you who's full of the hate. But that Talia Dean is a very devious... she's just a... But I know...
All right, guys, let's get straight to the point, because there's nobody who knows Aunt Sally better than me. There's not one person on this app who knows Sally Livingston. Her name's not Sally Livingston, but we won't go there, right? Her name's Sally, right? I don't know Aunt Sally. I never met Aunt Sally till 2023. Before then, I never seen her since I was a little kid. So for decades of my life, I didn't know this woman. She lived in London. She lived all over the place. And don't forget, she comes from a big family. There's 8 sisters and 5 brothers. When my mum passed away, she runs a rehabilitation centre. She reached out, said, do you want to come down? I was drinking at the time. I weren't in a good place. And I said, yes, please. Yeah, I could do with it. I need to get into rehab. So I went there. I was there for 3.5 months in the rehabilitation centre. She never put me in the main rehab. She let me be in home. And I had to do some detoxes and that, you know what I mean? And so be it. To get, you know what I mean? Well, that's the last time I was ever in Sally's house, staying. I visited her a couple of times after that, a few times after that. But it's the last time I was in her house was 2023. The first and the last time I've ever stayed there in a bedroom that Sally's. And that was because of rehab. I needed to detox. My mum had just died in February. I buried her March the 9th. I was in rehab April the 14th. And then I left there at the end of July. That was it. Never stayed there ever again. Do you know what I mean? Now, I could literally throw fucking Sally to the wolves today. I know so much on this woman. Is unreal. I've got videos and stuff that would fucking shock you all into oblivion. And don't think because she's a 71-year-old woman, like, you know what I mean? Oh, she's an old woman, Ricksta. No. You came on here yesterday because my girlfriend had a few bits to say because she don't agree with you. They're standing on Evil Queen, standing on all these other creators who mock us and slander us, right? She stood a ground, fair play to Talia. You then decided to come on and have a go at me and mock me. This is what you decided to do. Mock me, all right? So I'm not going to go into town and rip you a new one out because, like you said, you're in your 70s. But you turned around and said to all these people yesterday, Ricksta is the bullshitter, is known as. Sally, you don't know anybody that I know from Birmingham except for a couple of my brothers who don't even know you because you're not related to them. You're only related to me. You're not related to my bros. And even they don't like you. You know what I mean? Because of things from the past, but we won't go into that. We won't go into other details too, which I could do today and absolutely go to time. But I'm not going to do that because I think that you as an angry old woman, all right, you're still on your little bit of a medication, if I'm correct, for your ADHD, whatever. You've only just started to take, what's it called? Amphetamine, okay? And I believe you probably, when you don't get your own way, Sal, you start getting angry. I see you do it on many occasions. If somebody don't say, and you're like a firing bull, but you're always renowned for saying, when you take the 12 steps, Ricksta, and you've got to try and keep a dignified silence. So dignified silence, don't react, don't say anything, do that. But because Talia said she don't agree with what you've done with EQ, mocking our dead child and what she said on kids, because you want a little bit of clout, because she does, regardless of being in the 70s and sell a few books, you then decided to come for me and go and tell a pack of lies about me. Number one, you don't know any circles that I've ever ran in. You don't know anything about my people at all, no one at all. I don't want to start speaking up on some people that you know, because I could, and rip them new ones, okay? But you've said and done a lot of bad things, and you seem to go against your family. Like when Luke had fell out with Zach, you were gifting Zach. And when I'd fell out with Corey, you was gifting Corey. And when AQ had done the worst and said the worst than our kids and everything else, you were all against that. Oh, you shouldn't allow that. You shouldn't stand for that. And then you want to team up with Evil Queen. It's like the opposite. I'd join there's 8.8 million people on TikTok, but why go against the people, right, that go against your family members and gift them? It's strange to me, because if that would have been you, I would have never have done that, but that's what you did. And then you start shitting about my name. You also turn around and said, Sally, this is what you said. Oh, Ricksta, When you finish with Talia and all, me and Talia got an amazing relationship, regardless of TikTok. We'll live happily ever after. Do you know what I mean? I love the girl to pieces. She loves me, regardless of what anybody thinks. This is fucking a TikTok platform. You turn around and said, "Oh, Ricksta, I've give you your lifestyle, and don't you when you come back down here with Talia, like, you know, got at an house in Stratford. I stopped at your house for 3 months in rehab. Tell everyone, have I ever stopped at your house since 2023? Once, not only once, and never been there since I left rehab in July. No, I haven't. You also said you give me money, Sal. Let me show you something, guys. Let me show everybody something, right? So this is every penny Sally has given me, right? Have given me, right? Besides money that she's given me to gift her back in 23 to get her on the rankings. That's another story. If she wants to go there, I'll do that. Anyway, as you look at the bottom there, you've got 2023, October 2023. All right. But then you've got this is everything she's ever given me. So you've got Friday, May the 2024, £100. Sally Livingston. Oh, you're going out for a meal with your girlfriend tonight, Ricksta. Oh, let me put a couple of quid in your bank. Do you know which aunties do? Aunties do that. Do you know what I mean? My mum would, my nan would do that. They'd put a few quid in your bank. Just out of goodwill. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say, oh, Sally, have I ever asked her for a penny in my life? Say to Sally, has Ricky ever asked you for money? Has he ever asked you for anything? Has he ever asked you for a gift? Have you ever asked you for money? Ask her. Ask her. She's a woman of God, hasn't she? So has Ricky ever asked you for a tenner? I guarantee she says she's a woman of God. Just I know he hasn't. All right. So let me just add it up, right? May the 21st, £100. 7th of June 2024, £150. July 2024, £150, right? And she said, do you want a couple of quid, but do you want to have it? I said, don't worry about it. She said, no, let me put some money. She just do it off her own back. I won't ask her. Ask her. It's going to be ever fun. She just do it for her own back. Here, I'll put 150 quid in your bank for you. You don't have to do that. So, no, put some petrol in your car, take your missus out. You're good as God. Just being a nice auntie, right? There you go. July the 24th, 100 quid. And then after that, the last time, August, for my birthday, she goes, oh, Rick, go out and get yourself a pair of shoes off me for your birthday. Because my birthday's the 10th on the 5th. There you go. 175 quid. So that money adds up to this. 100, 300, 400, 575 pound. No, 675 pound. 665. No, but the last time she put money in my bank was August 2024. It's now April of 2025. Okay? April 2025. So for when Sophie Bailey is going live saying, oh, God, he financially grooms his auntie, because that's what you like to twist the narrative, because it's Evil Queen and it's Sally and all that, right? Let me talk about financial grooming. Isn't Zia at this moment dropping you lines every day? Isn't your kids calling Zia nanny? My nan, our nan. But you're getting gifts. Because I guarantee that Zia's give you more in probably 3 weeks than Sally's given me in her whole life. That's the first thing, okay? Because I've never asked Sally for a penny and I never would. Do you know what I mean? Never ever had. Doing it for her own back. Simple as that. And like I said, the last time she did it was my birthday last year. So let's cut the bullshit out. And Sally, have I ever gone to her house and stayed there? No, she's asked me to go down for dinner many occasions, but I haven't. I've been busy. A couple of times I've been and visited her. I haven't gone live with her. She likes the TikToks, but that's it. Yesterday I tried to reach Sally. She wouldn't answer the phone. I then phoned up her 2 sons. None of them would answer the phone. I messaged them. They wouldn't answer the phone either. Okay? To reach out what she's doing. Because what Sally does, she has a fucking mad moment. She has her ADHD moment. And then she calms the fuck down, not realising what she said after. But as far as I'm concerned, you've gone a little bit too far now, chatting about me on TikTok, because I'm not going to talk about you ever again on TikTok, Sal. I'm fucking sick of you, regardless of your age and your kids. What you said is out of order. Because there's not a fucking man I know in Birmingham, and I'm telling you, whatever you think of me would say fuck all to me. She don't know anything about me. She don't know anything about my friends. She don't know anything about my background. All she knows is this guy she knew when she was a little kid, who's her son's brother, right? Because I ain't seen a guy for 17 years since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Had me in her house for detox. And you know what she said to me? Listen, Rick, your dad never ever done anything for you. Your dad never done anything for you. That's it. Now, I'd love to rip Sally a new one and show videos and that and go fucking to town and that here and there. But I'm not going to do it on TikTok. I'll save it. But what she did yesterday is coming on, shouting my name off, giving it the big one about me, saying, oh, this and that, because she had a problem with Talia, right, is a fucking piss take. Is an absolute piss take. Okay. That's exactly what it is. But there you go. There's the bank statements. All right. The last time I had money off gone into my bank account. Let's play the rest of the video.
Woman that interferes with people that argue with Ricky. You got to have your woman in there fighting your battles.
See what I mean? One thing have I ever said about this woman?